All righty, traders. This is Blake Morrow. You are listening to the daily Roundup webinar. Just want to say hello. Welcome back. So let's take a look at equities. I want to just go take a look here. And the reason why is because we made a very, hold on really quick. Let's pull up the chart here. Made a very brief low below the spike low. Maybe enough below 43.50 just to, trigger some stops. Watch how we react around here. I think this is going to be pretty important going into the rest of the day. The reason why I'm not sold on the idea that stocks are going to be breaking lower today. Now, just so you guys are, just so I'm clear here, I think we're moving lower in general. All right. I just want to make sure I'm clear on that. I think we're moving lower in general. I think we're going to bounce and then move lower following the FOMC. Excuse me. I don't know where my hiccups came from, but they did. But I'm not completely sold on the idea that we're breaking down just yet. Okay. The reason why I say that is if you look at the dollar is not hitting new highs. And it's not, I know you go, well, Blake, look at the euro, it's the euro is going to not necessarily perform horrible and risk off. I understand that, but you look at other currencies like the Aussie isn't hitting new lows. Kiwi's not hitting new lows. Canadian's not hitting new highs. US dollar, Norwegian krona isn't hitting new highs. Dollar Mexican peso looks like it might've stalled. US dollar, South African rand is not hitting new highs. So what would be hitting new highs as stocks go down is not happening right now. So I'm not sold on the idea that stocks are ready to continue lower. It doesn't mean that they won't, though. I mean, let's not forget, and we can't forget this. Stocks have been moving higher for a lot of traders the whole time they've ever actually been traders. So that I can't ignore that fact that stocks are way overbought, even at current levels after coming off whatever we've come off. We've come off what? 4%, almost 5%. It's hardly anything, especially after such a big move. But that doesn't mean that we're going to go down in one fell swoop. I think that oh, sorry guys, hold on. Sorry, I got to close my office door. Pool person is here, of course. Always great timing. Hold on. And my assumption is that my dogs will continue to make noise. So just make sure that we're all aware of that. So again, I think you got to be really careful here. I'm going to reiterate the things that should be moving as stocks hit new highs or new lows aren't happening. Well, look at the crypto space too. So Bitcoin looks like we found some support. Ethereum found some support. Again, if we had the US dollar, South African rand hit, breaking new highs. We had dollar Mexican peso breaking out above 2020, which you guys know 2020 and 2022 right around here is all big resistance. If all those were just breaking higher, I would be like, okay, well, looks like stocks, we're going to be seeing, 4,300 before we bounce. Well, that's just not happening at the moment. So just be really careful here. I think it's the trade of being long dollars over the weekend and at the end of last week, that was easy. That was like, okay, that, it made sense. I say easy. It's that the easy money part of that trade is done for now. We do have the FOMC this week. And as I mentioned and on Wednesday, as I mentioned on the week ahead video, it's going to be a tricky the first couple of days. Following the Fed should be pretty easy. Fed's dovish. we buy stocks and we buy risk, sell dollars. If the Fed's hawkish, we buy dollars, sell risk. It's pretty, that's very straightforward. Monday and Tuesday, that be today and tomorrow, are not going to be very easy as far as directionality goes. So just be really careful. If you made some good profits, don't let them go away. Make sure you book them. As we even said on the webinar, you've never met a rich person going broke taking profits, right? But at the same time, don't stick with a losing trade just because you're convinced that you're going to be right on Wednesday. We can see a lot of volatility between now and Wednesday. I would not be surprised. That, we bounce around. This becomes more of a trading range like this until Friday. And we get mid-range, back at, 44.20 or something. All right. So anyway, just some food for thought on what I'm seeing. One of the other things I guess we should just take a real quick look at. Here's your precious metals. Silver trading a little heavier. Gold is trading better. So when you see gold outperforming silver, that's more of a risk off phenomenon too. So that is something that, it's actually moving it's doing what you would expect in a period of risk off. Silver's acting not as good, and gold is acting a little bit better. One of the other things, here's the Euro Aussie. This is another risk off barometer, right? If the Euro Aussie was just ripping to new highs, right? I would be like, okay, stocks are probably going to feel a lot of pressure. Like if we were above the 618 retracement, we went above this trend line, like the Euro Aussie was trading at, let's just say 163. I would be like, all right, stocks are going to come down pretty hard, but that's not happening, guys. So just be really, really, really careful. This is a great risk on, risk off barometer. I think it is and continue to, and will continue to be. Remember, China is the risk right now with Evergrande, that's the risk, but you see like Aussies holding up. It's not hitting new lows, and that's important to realize. All right, guys. I didn't want to keep you too long today because I think, there's not much else to say. If you've done well over the weekend, I know I booked a lot of profits coming into today, and I've scalped around quite a bit. I've actually had a pretty good day of trading. If you've had a good day, don't piss it away. Oh, look, that rhymed. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but don't let it get away from you. Right? Make sure you're this is not a time. I still think this is not a time that you want to let your trades kind of go in the other direction. We are starting to see a pickup in volatility. Speaking of volatility, I guess one last chart I should look at. VIX is stronger and near its highs, but I drew this earlier today. Here's your daily chart. VIX is going to be coming into some resistance, so just be careful. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening in. I hope you guys are all having a great day, a great session as well. I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.